Hey guys, in this video, I'm gonna be talking about um, Pandas TA, which is a technical analysis indicators. Um, so it is a technical analysis library. Okay, so if we go ahead to uh, FreqTrade, okay, in FreqAI section, we had completed introduction, configuration, parameter table, and then we are moving on to feature engineering. Okay, so as you can see here, we are using Bollinger Band, RSI, money flow index, ADX, right, and all these other indicators. But the um, the thing is that we can extend this system to 5k plus or 10k plus features. Okay, what I'm talking here is that um, let me grab my pen. Okay, so we can use 10k plus features. Well, how do we do that? Okay, so um well, the first thing is we gotta understand like what data we are giving to the market. Okay, giving to our machine learning model. Okay, data, right, which is converted to feature, you know, via via feature engineering. Okay, now so let's just read it for a moment, and then we can move on to the main topic of the video, which is feature engineering. Okay, so defining the features. Low level feature engineering is performed in the user strategy within the function called populate any indicators. That function sets the base features such as RSI, MFI, EMA, SMA, time of the day, volume, etc. The base features can be custom indicators or they can be imported from any technical analysis library that you can find. One important syntax rule is that all base features string names are prepended with percentage sign, while labels targets are prepended with ampersand. Okay, so um, let's shift our focus to um, Pandas TA. What is Pandas TA? Okay, so um, let's go to the GitHub page here and see. So Pandas TA, right? Pandas technical analysis. Pandas TA is an easy to use library that leverages the pandas package with more than 130 indicators and utility functions and more than 60 ta leaf candlestick patterns. So right off the bat we have like 30 plus 60, right? We have 190 features right off the bat. Okay, so many commonly used indicators are included such as candle pattern, okay, like doji and all. Okay, simple moving average converges divergence, Hull exponential moving average, Bollinger bands, on balance volume, Aron and Aron oscillator, squeeze, and many more. Okay, so here they are saying that like TLib must be installed to use all the candlestick patterns. Okay, so let's see what they have. Okay, so this is all the latest um, notes there. um, and yeah, we can use it like this. Okay, df, we can define it, and um, we can, you know, ask for a help, like, okay, help, and then df.ta. Okay, now what I want to show you is this. Let me see. Yep, this one. Okay, indicators by categories. We have candle stick patterns, uh, which is all these patterns where like you combine 2 to 3 candlesticks or even a single candlestick, and you deduce certain sentiment into it. Okay, so like doji, um, this is doji candle. It's basically saying that indecision in the market. Okay, indecision, meaning buyers and sellers, right? Okay. So here buyers and sellers both came to the common ground here, and next candle would you know would result in the direction of whether the market is gonna go up or down. Okay, so that's our doji candlestick, and it is very powerful um, tool if you ask me, right? And then we have all these other candlestick patterns which will be useful, because we want to give a machine learning model data or features where we have done our homework, meaning a domain knowledge, right? Domain knowledge, we will. So we can give, right, we can give machine learning model open, high, low, close, and volume, right? And even to some extent date. And shortly we will be moving to trading view to like show you guys how it works. Okay, so we can deduce all these features, every features, from only these 6 columns here, and that's what we know call feature engineering. Okay, so we are deducing more and more information from certain values of like open, high, low, close, right? So we have all these patterns here. Okay, the most the good ones which I like is doji star, doji, and then engulfing, doji even, and then all this doji, right? And then hammer, we have hammer, harami, um and what we have, um inside bar. Okay, and the inside bar, and then ye long legged doji, this one, right? um Matching low is just, I think it's something like this, double top, meaning they both tested the same area and went up. Okay, morning doji star, um and what else, um yeah, Akanashi is also good, and yeah, right. So we can get all the patterns using this. Okay, and we can get specific patterns like this. Okay, now let me show you how this works. Okay, So let me just remove everything. Okay, get the pure candlestick, 5 minutes perhaps. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add candlestick pattern. Okay, this is all candlestick pattern. All right, now as we add, we're gonna see like, okay, this is engulfing. So what we can learn from this is what is engulfing basically, and the main goal is like learning how it works so that we can use it better, we can like engineer it better. Okay, so we just I, okay, so what it says is that at the end of a given downtrend, okay, yep, downtrend, there will most likely be a reversal pattern. To distinguish the first day, this candlestick pattern uses a small body followed by a day where the candle body fully overtakes the body from the day before and closes in the trend's opposite direction. Although similar to the outside reversal chart pattern, it is not essential for this pattern to completely outtake the range high to low, rather only the open and the close. Okay, so it's basically saying is that uh, at the end of this downtrend, if this candlestick take over the previous candlestick, okay, completely, and that's what we call a bullish engulfing pattern. And let me make it bigger. Now what we have here is doji. So when the open, see, um, when the open and close of a security are essentially equal to each other, a doji candle forms. The length of both upper and lower shadows may vary, causing the candlestick you are left with to either resemble a cross, an inverted cross, or a plus sign. Doji candles show the playout of buyer-seller indecision in a tug of war of shorts, right? As price moves either above or below the opening level during the session, the close is either at or near the opening level. So it's saying that as price moves either above or below the opening level during the session, the close is either at or near the opening level, meaning okay, as you can see here, what's happening was that see, the the upper week is for sellers, okay, the lower week is for buyers. Now what it said is that the close of this would be near to the open of this, right? So that's what is happening here. And this week length not, I mean, not necessarily be equal. Okay, now what I have seen is that in TLE this is get assigned by 100. Okay, any doji patterns will be getting assigned by 100. Now what I found interesting is that, well, why not just put a distance, right, so that machine learning model can learn from its own what are the distance properties, rather than just, you know, um, pointing out. Well, we do have to point out certain things, right, to a machine learning model to like see this is that, like labeling, right, because we have a data and then we have label for it. Okay, and that's why it like checks and then learn from it. Okay, so if we see this, okay, there's 100 present in the whole number of 0, So that means, okay, this would be mean something, this is important for me. Okay, the machine learning model will go ahead and see, okay, I got 100 here, meaning like mean, if you use min max normalization, it would be 1 basically, because like we can divide it by 0, right? So it would be 1. Okay, minimum will be yeah. Okay, so like this will have more priority, like more weight to see this candle as compared to other candles. Okay, now the other candles could have other values as well, but so that's what I'm like, that's what I was thinking, that like this is sort of a categorical, if you ask me. And like the only way to see it is test it. Okay, to deploy it and test it, like how it works. Okay, so like we have to build a 10k plus features, all right, keep that in mind. So we have to know like how this system works, so that we can engineer our own features. Okay, because if you're only going to use TLEV, okay, it has around um 130 plus 64, it was I think 194 features. And if you use 5 minute, 15 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, and 1 day, you have 1 to 5, and multiply that by 5, and then you can also multiply it by 2, because we want to add shifted candle, right? So if we are looking at this candle, we want the information for this candle over here and this candle over here, so that it might contribute to the formation of this candle. Okay, so meaning here, see, sellers were came, then buyers came, meaning they were already fighting a war here. Okay, and if you can see here, this supply shoot over here, seller really took over the market. Okay, and on the next day, on the next candlestick, buyers took over. So they were basically like in a stalemate, and that's what this candle shows, right? So that's what I'm saying here. Okay, so if you do this, so it's basically 1940 features. Okay, it's not even close to 5k right now. You see what I'm saying, right? So we gotta know about this, like so one thing I was thinking is that why not just add the distance here, this distance, this distance over there, and this distance. So we'll have, what we can say about this candle, well, it has supply shoot here, it has upper wick, it has lower wick, it has real body size, it has full body size, right? And so we have 1 2 3 and 4 features is already here. Now what we can deduce more, well, we want to see the position of close as well. Is it near low or is it near high? Meaning if the position of close is very close to low, okay, then that shows a selling sentiment. Sellers were in control. If the close is near high, meaning the buyers were in control. Okay, so that's our like we have now 6 features. Okay, 6 features. Now what else we can get? Well, we can get the midpoint from here to here. We can get the midpoint, because midpoint like sometimes works as, I mean most of the times, market does go ahead and test those midpoints. Okay, so yeah, right now, so we have this. So either you can calculate high low by 2, or high low close by 2 3, or HLC OHLC 4, which is, I mean, all four uh, prices by 4. So these are different ways to calculate. So if you can, like, for just for testing purposes, let's see. So its midpoint is here, so its midpoint is here around. This candlestick tested that. Okay, now this midpoint is here, so it didn't test it. So for this one, the midpoint is around here. This candle did, I mean, next candle did tested this level here. Now here to here, around here again, from here to here, this one didn't tested it. Now from here to here, you can see like what's going on, right? So market, so like machine learning model can, deduce some reduce all these features. So we have, like, suppose f1, f2, f3, f4, f5, f6, and this can go on, and certain linear combination of these patterns, like as we use cat boost model, cat boost or XGBoost, if you know, they work as a like decision tree, right? Decision tree. So if we like start with, so one parent node here, and then we go to two direction here. Okay, now from here to here, what we can see is that this is certain features, this is certain features. Okay, we can choose it there. Now from here to here, we can branch out, right? We can branch out and see like which features from these, all these features, which features are going to make are making sense out of. So at the end of the day, we'll have certain prediction over here, like say a classifier, if you will. So we can have like okay, let me reduce it. Okay, so this classifier will have a 3 decision to make, either up, down, or sideways. Okay, meaning now well, at this point certain features contributed to up, at this point certain feature contributed to down, and at this point certain feature contributed to sideways, and we'll have a probability assigned to them. So probability would be around here, I think 91%, meaning like 0.91, suppose. 0.91, 0 point something something, 0 point, so this all plus equals to 1. Okay, so that's our probability distribution for these categorical features. And eventually, so like sometimes they all will be same, and model will go back in time and learn from it, like okay, what I was doing there. So it will like learn from it. It will reassign the weights. Okay, I want to give 2 weight to here, 1, so first I'll go to this direction. Now from here to here, what is the weight now? Then you can see like how it can how a simple system can be made very complicated. Okay, so you can say here like, okay, we have doji. Now do we see, in the previous candlestick, do we see a bullish divergence, bull trend? Okay, meaning okay, yeah, bull trend. And if we form doji here, okay, so we are most probably going short. Okay, now what I need for this is that, okay, the current, so the doji will be, suppose doji is forming here. Okay, so here, see, let me take okay, I want to do but here, but I don't wanna draw over this diagram anyway. So let's see. Okay, so let's take this candlestick over here, okay, this doji, okay. So let's take 4 of these, okay. So first it picks doji, okay, we are at here, okay, and we are training the model to learn from previous candlestick and tell us like what's gonna happen next. So it will see, sir, okay, so current candle is short candle, okay, a supply candle. Now second one is, so we start with supply candle. Now second candle is doji, right, doji, okay. Now the third candle is, now it will go in the past, okay, it will look in the past candlestick, okay. So it will see, okay, we were most of the time in this past candlesticks we were in uptrend, okay, bull trend, okay. Now what we see is that now it can, like, we human can do like count each of this, so it can count everything, and you know it can see this pattern, okay. It's getting quite okay. So from here to here what it can do is, okay, so current candle is supply candle, right, supply candle. Now second one is doji. Now the third one is, now it will form this decision tree, and it can expand to many things as possible, okay. So it can look at other features what it thinks is important, okay. Now I'm actually like telling you the human way, if you will, right. So from here to here, okay, so we saw a bull trend here, so let's go to the bull trend, okay. Now do we see like the wick sizes here, okay. So before coming to this point we did saw sellers coming in prior to that, okay. So it can like go ahead and take the, you know, upper wick, it will give more weight to the upper wick. And then what we saw is that like coming to this point we were seeing some fight between buyers and sellers, and you know, and as current the parent node is a supply candle, so okay, now it's inevitable, it's like you know, plausible that we're gonna move downward, and right. So see here was the resistance there, okay. And if we see resistance in if we see doji near forming near resistance, then that's a good sign to go short, okay. If we see doji forming near support, then that's a good way to go up, go long, right. So that's what it's doing, and that's what we want to learn from it, and we want to teach that system, okay. So this is a hammer candlesticks. Now this is also a hammer, again bullish engulfing. Now we have this hammer again, so you can see this, I think this should make sense now, okay. Bearish engulfing, doji, I mean the market is full of them, okay. See, bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing, bullish engulfing, see the trend here, right. So we do want to give this candlestick patterns to our model, right. Now okay, so there's the candlestick patterns. Now let's move on and see what we have, what other patterns we have, okay. I think this is like 30 minutes around video. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stop the video and like I split this part into 30 minutes sort of digestible video okay. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.